Alright, I should be online right now. And I'm just testing to make sure it wasn't a fluke last time, because I managed to win a game with the Suns. So, I'm learning it's just like a fighting game. You just have to pick one, stick with the same team until you get used to them, and I was kind of getting used to the Suns, so I'm gonna keep sticking with them. And I just randomly picked to play against the Wizards, so here we go.
I pretty much said my face. I need my face to be clear.
Okay, so your face over any moves that you have?
Probably my shooting motion, and my jumping ability.
If you were gonna select a perfect My Team, with you included, you had to pick 4 other players, past or present. Who are you picking?
This is interesting.
Point guard, shooting guard, Michael Jordan, small forward me, Tim Duncan at the power forward, and center Hakeem Olajuwon.
A lot of people don't select Tim Duncan.
Yeah, that's advertising my team, my team mode, which, you know, it's like I even try to avoid that because that's where all the microtransactions are at. I guess I'm just old school that way. I only like to stick to just the regular mode, just playing the regular teams. Okay, I guarantee you Chris Paul and Devin Booker don't dance like that in the locker room. Good to see you again, Bombery.
Monument, which could only mean one thing. We're here live in Washington, D.C.
You know, I did like that the Wizards brought back the uniforms they had when Michael Jordan was there. Those ones from the early 2000s.
Two NBA greats, Grant Hill and Chris Webber. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Brian. Bradley Beal, not just a shooter, he's a scorer, and his footwork is a huge part of that. He said, I'm not the tallest player.
Yeah, Bradley Beal is actually on the Suns now, starting this upcoming season. So that's going to be pretty interesting to watch.
Well, Allie, he's put a lot of work into that area of his game. Good stuff there. And a great center matchup down low tonight. Chris, today's centers are so skilled. You help pave the way for
Yeah, Porzingis is going to be tough to guard.
Because of the spacing. I mean, today it seems like there's more great passing big men than ever. But that's also because of the shooting, the spacing on the floor, and the talent of these guys, and very honestly, watching those that came before them and taking them.
Give me 1 second. Somebody is texting me here. You know, what is this? It's just a fucking advertisement.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and
See, I can never win the tip-off.
And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for Washington, Kyle Kuzma out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Raul Neto. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Beal in at the 2-guard. Now here's Porzingis. Clock at 6. Beal goes in.
There we go.
From Bridges.
What I admire about Bradley Beal is his steady growth. Not just in his overall game, but how he's embraced becoming a leader. He's someone his teammates...
Oh my god. I got blocked.
Out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
I mean, letting them know up front.
No, I have never heard of that show.
And eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And here are the Suns now.
Nope, okay. Nobody is scored yet, so stick it with him.
Beal outside. 5 to shoot. The ball's knocked loose.
Oh god.
With it. Now guarded by Booker.
Yep.
And a slam dunk by
Porzingis is gonna make the Celtics a lot better.
After that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Boy, Beal's rise.
There we go. Got something started.
Season, Grant, he improves as a scorer especially.
And the older he gets, the more wisdom he attains. Both on and off the court, his guys expect him to lead the charge. It's something that he takes great pride in.
Now here's Beal. Nails the 16-footer.
With effortless mechanics, Beal always has to be accounted for, especially from mid-range.
Down low. Here's Crowder. Carries it from about 10 feet away.
Ooh, tough to stop once he gets inside. He's a beast.
Here's Neto. He's guarded by Paul. From the line. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Booker. To the middle.
Oh my God! See, there goes my reflexes messing me up again.
1:57 left in the first quarter here.
All right.
Kuzma outside.
Fuck.
Hits the trifecta.
He's one of the top guys when it comes to those catch and shoot jumpers. Kuzma, he loves getting those shots off in a split second.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next
That's
best
his
thing.
first personal foul. First team foul. At the
First free
line for
throw is
the
good.
Suns.
A big group
Jay
substitution
Crowder.
here for Washington.
At the line
Gafford,
for
he's checked
two.
in for Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Kuzma. Avdia, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Kispert is subbed in for Neto. McGee, he's checked in for the Suns. Johnson comes in for Bridges. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And you talk about a culture builder. Jay Crowder is a guy who is not
All right.
content with losing ball games. He's a
Learning to
competitor.
stay
That
with him.
rubs off on his
Don't
team.
move the stick too much. That was my mistake that I kept making.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the
Oh,
first quarter.
no.
Hachimura with room to
Fuck.
shoot. That was a 10 offline, but it drops in for him.
Hachimura has confidence in his jumper, so he doesn't hesitate in catch and shoot situations.
Devin
Booker, good.
Just
At
taking
least
it
I'm
right to
keeping
the
up with
rim,
them.
And no one was there to
That's
Yeah,
one thing
very
I'm
little
glad about.
resistance, so you got to bring much faster help than that.
Washington with the ball. Following the score by Phoenix. Yep, count it. Beal's gotten his second bucket.
He's so hard to stop. I mean, when Bill is committed to scoring, he doesn't care who's guarding him.
The Suns trailing. Here's Booker. There's the drive.
Devin
And
Booker.
Booker with the
Assisted.
jam.
Chris
Great
Paul.
job on the back end of a play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. 55 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Avdia, covered by Johnson. Beal left side to the paint.
Fuck! I left him open. I left him open.
On the assist by Beal.
I like seeing Bill thread the needle there. Fabulous pass in the pick and roll.
Johnson with a bucket.
Attacking in the painted area.
Cameron Johnson.
Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
For Washington, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now.
Ah! See, I pressed the X button just when I
First
thought.
foul of the game.
foul.
Some changes for
First team
Phoenix.
foul.
Craig is checked in for
Suns
Crowder.
substitution.
Shamit comes in for Devin Booker.
Torrey Craig.
And Payne is subbed
Why
in for Chris Paul.
are they doing that?
Now
Cameron
here's
Payne.
Gafford. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Kispert.
Now,
Three-pointer
see,
Beal.
I still
Offensive rebound.
don't know how to stop
The
that.
Suns have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Payne drives. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Assist goes
Take
to
advantage of that kind of
JaVale
softness
McGee.
every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Beal right side. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Plenty of offense in this.
T-Top plays. This is 2K22 on the PC. This is the only one I've got for now until I can get my PS5 back from the pawn shop. But, you know, I'm doing this so I can feel more prepared for 2K24. But the interesting thing is, actually, I need to,
Growing up in a sporting family, most of Bradley Beal's
all right.
brothers chose football.
Mom said in high school.
I gotta make sure to change the substitutions here. Because I don't like that they keep changing players out without me telling them. guessing that has to be yeah, let's see. There we go. Yes, make these substitutions. There we go.
Pretty simple. Supply and demand.
That's right. Give the people what they want. And I'd say he found his calling.
And it's been a pretty even game
okay.
here
He was open, but
and a moment
I
now
guess he
to
just
quickly
can't
take a look
get
at
a
the
good shot
offensive
from that.
approach.
Oh, out of bounds. There we go.
Effectively aggressive here in the first half.
Oh, Tricks, it's 1:51 a.m. where you're at? Holy crap.
One other thing we've seen them execute
6
to
p.m.
this
in
point
Germany.
is good ball
Okay.
movement to set up those easy scoring chances.
In it forward, it's Brown Jr. and Achimura.
All right, thank God
Bradley Beal's
Chris
out there
Paul
with
is
Kispert,
back.
and it's Bryant in
Booker,
it.
come on, make a shot.
That's the
Oh,
group
come on, I know
right
you can
now.
make that in real life.
In with our reporter,
It's
Allie
just
Laporte.
me.
Thanks, Brian. Well, just about
But
every
but
discussion of the NBA trade market comes back to the Washington Wizards.
Oh.
And all-star shooting guard Bradley Beal on a team that hasn't made the playoffs in
122 in Australia. Holy
He's
crap.
got it. And guys, with Beal possessing an opt-out after the season, expect those talks to
No.
intensify.
Okay, I should have been rushing. Yeah, it's hard to talk and play games at the same time. I don't know how. Fuck. He's gonna make it. All right.
Here's a three from Paul. The putback.
There we go.
Throws the rebound and the putback.
DeAndre Ayton is seriously one of my favorite centers to play as in the game. He's always good at putbacks and
Here in the
rebounds.
second quarter, a little over a minute of play.
Okay.
Here's Neto.
Stop
He's
moving the
guarded by
stick.
Paul. Back to Neto. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And Thomas Bryant is a guy that really shoots it well from range.
It's certainly a threat at the arc and in the paint.
No, I held on to that too much.
Inside. Here's
Okay.
Achimura. Uses the glass on the layup.
I'm not paying enough attention.
Got 6.
A talented interior scorer for Hachimura. And it's about getting ideal positioning to go to work.
They grab their own miss.
Oh.
Here's Johnson.
Okay, got the
There's
foul.
whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal
It's
foul.
going to be on Thomas Bryant.
First team
All
foul.
right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so
At the
far
line
for
for
the
the
Wizards?
Well, they're just a team
Cameron
in sync right
Johnson.
now. They're passionate in the
But
first
yeah, I
half.
definitely feel like doing shorter
Something else I
quarters
like out of them so far.
helps me
They're throwing
stay
their
in the
bodies
zone
around
more,
the paint and scoring inside.
just to get used to the game. Alright, well, Cam Johnson is on the nets now,
First one at the line
and
is
then
good.
Mikal
Well,
Bridges.
at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know, I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those two are ones that stick out the most. That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Fuck! I fouled him. I fouled him.
Finishing it off.
Well, this is the confidence Kuzma
Yeah,
plays.
Kuzma
Feels
won a
like
ring
he's
with the
so
Lakers in
good.
2020.
Defense whenever he wants.
Cameron Johnson. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Wizards.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
It's Bridges on the wing. Yes.
There we go.
And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Brandon, I do not
Bridges
watch
has got
soccer.
himself going with a triple. His first
I
basket
don't
of the
hate
game.
it, but, you know, I'm just not, I don't know anything.
Here's Neto.
I don't
He's
really
guarded
follow
by
it.
Paul. To the
Soccer, football, it's so funny because everyone gives me shit because I'm a stupid American. It's funny because every time someone says football, my brain thinks of the NFL. And, oh, okay, nope, that was too fucked up. Okay,
Pinpoint passes.
alright.
To the middle.
Okay, why did they have him guarding Porzingis? Come on.
Now it's a 7-point Washington lead.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
That's just our default brain programming.
He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
He's one of the greatest passers in the history of the league. I mean, Paul is top 10 on the all-time assist list.
Here's Neto. He's guarded by Paul. Left side, Porzingis.
Oh, God. Porzingis. Oh,
Second shot opportunity.
come on. No. Shit.
At last, they get one to fall.
Okay.
And the Wizards lead by 7.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean,
Okay, so you call rugby in Australia football is... Nope.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
Nope. Okay, I fucked that up again.
Rebounded by Kuzma.
Oh, good gravy.
Wizards have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Neto. He's guarded by Paul. Over to the left wing. 1 second left. And so it's the Washington Wizards closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their
Majority
ability to own the paint.
call
They've
it
been
footy.
dominant down low.
I've heard that term
All right,
before.
Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Monty Williams, and Coach, certainly some areas to correct moving forward. What have you seen so far?
We've had a few breakdowns on defense. We've got to recognize personnel. We've given up a few open shots to guys we talked about. We'll be better as we go forward. We got to get out and run, but our defense is a couple.
Yeah, Monty
Thanks very
Williams
much,
is
Allie. We'll be
the
back
coach
soon to
for
start the second
the
half of
Pistons
basketball.
now.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So if you're in a football team, then you're the cool guy in school. Yeah, I never knew what it was like to be the cool guy in school.
A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter.
Oh, you
Some
don't
good
have
moments
high
from
school
both
teams.
but
Oh,
as the first
okay,
period wrapped
interesting.
up, they trailed by 2. And they had their fingerprints all over that second quarter, coming back from a deficit and building a 7-point.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one.
Yeah, because really, if you remember Keanu
Suns
from
trailing.
the...
Kicking off the second half. Here's Monty Williams.
No.
5. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spot.
Okay.
All in Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Porzingis up top. The shot that time not on target. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Bridges.
Now, how did he not make that? Oh, okay.
And for Washington, they're shooting the rock at 58%. Pass to Neto. Beal outside. Back to Porzingis.
God, Porzingis is so tall.
Porzingis has got 8 points.
Overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
There we go.
Ayton with the stuff.
I've seen Paul make about 1 million of those passes over his career and never gets old.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Bridges. Back to Beal. From behind the arc. And again.
Damn.
Washington with a triple.
Oh, God, we are 10 points behind.
Increasing the intensity level.
All right.
That's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfort.
Timeout on the floor.
Phoenix calls timeout.
I mean, he's such a lethal scorer. Bradley Beal continues to improve. In addition to his scoring, capable passing, he's focused on becoming a better playmaker as well.
A big group substitution here for Washington. Gafford, he's checked in for Porzingis. Hachimura comes
Okay,
in for
here we
Kuzma.
go.
Avdia, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Kispert is subbed in for Neto. And Beal doesn't just look to score. He
There we
also
go.
looks to involve his guys.
Yeah, BA, and that's what real leadership is, and it's coming from Bill. I mean, knowing this will help team chemistry, wanting to make his teammates better players.
Beal, the pass to Gafford. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul.
Why did I get fouled? I didn't... Okay, whatever.
That's his first personal foul.
Do you watch wrestling? Not hardcore, but sometimes. Like, I saw The Rock on SmackDown. Like, I'm not... I don't know...
Bridges passes to Johnson. Washington with a rebound. Here's Kispert. Great D that time from McGee. The Suns have got just 2 of 6 in the second half.
Ah! Are you fucking kidding me? And then he makes it. Oh, I see. The writer's strike. I don't know why I didn't put that together. I see.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter.
But it was still cool to see, like, but guys, like, I don't know, like, I know even, like, it's hard to get a sentence out when I'm trying to be good at defense. Nope, pass it. There we go.
That's good. On the attack, Johnson. Bridges has got 6 points.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in the offense.
Pass to Gafford. Beal with it, and it's McGee picking him up.
No.
Beal with the dunk.
Beal can't be stopped. Once he gets a little wiggle room, he pulls without hesitation.
Yeah, I have no idea who Austin Theory is. I'm guessing he's written as a villain.
McGee.
Oh,
Washington has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Now here's Gafford. Here's Avdia. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Beal. Down low. And then Beal with the dunk.
Once Beal starts to heat up, you better watch out.
Assist Hachimura.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. For 3, Booker. It doesn't go for him.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful. With the role he's on this quarter, they're going to
I see.
Get that lead even bigger.
Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Here's Payne. And the Suns again.
And you have to say that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And it's Gafford driving in.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Booker, good.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
Right wing. Here's Kispert. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Washington Wizards liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Okay, so Trick says he did wrestling training in Australia. Grayson Waller was his trainer. He was called Matty Wahlberg at the time.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Kyle Kuzma. Bradley Beal's out there with Raul Neto. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Washington right now.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Pass to Aiden. Back to Shamet. Paul for 3. Hits a 3-point.
There. Oh, I was not expecting that to go in.
We've talked about the increase in Paul's range over the years. I mean, he couldn't be more confident in his shot right now.
Oh, fuck! Okay, I lost control of him trying to look at the chat. Fuck me.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Drains the triple.
This defense just
It's like
can't stay
sometimes
connected to
they...
shooters.
Washington has gone 3 of 4
They're able to make a
distance in this game.
three-pointer automatically. They get to their spots, but...
Here's Porzingis. It's tipped.
Oh, there we go.
Defensive play by Crowder, snuffing him out.
Big rebound there. Now the question is, can they be better on the boards down the stretch? It remains to be seen.
Paul for 3.
Oh, fuck. Crowder jumped too early.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Beal.
Okay.
We've got about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. No good with the triple. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Right side, Craig.
Come on, Craig. Ah!
Go for him.
He was wide open, but still couldn't get it in. All right.
Here's Beal. The Suns clear.
Okay.
Hayton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
2
Ball
minutes.
passes to Craig.
Remaining in the
Here's
fourth
Crowder.
quarter. 2 minutes.
It's Shamet on the wing. The 3.
No.
And again, it's the Suns missing. The Wizards shooting about 60%.
Yeah, I'm not going to win this game.
Here's Neto. Second chance effort.
Fuck! Why did he get fouled?
While in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
For the Wizards.
See, it's funny. You guys are talking about wrestling in the chat. This is great because I have no idea who any of these guys are that you're talking about. Bombery, I have no idea when I'm getting... When I'm... Oh, fuck. I just realized I have to
First one falls for
pay the
Some
fucking
changes
pawn
for
shop
Phoenix.
to keep my
Bridges,
PS5
he's
in.
checked in for Craig, and it's Devin Booker in for Shamet.
Great.
He's perfect from the line this time. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Booker finds Ayton. Back to Booker. Outside Paul. Beyond the arc. Washington with a rebound.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Wizards.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is...
That fucking coach, I mean, that referee got in the way of the shot meter. That is so odd.
This was a monster game for Bradley Beal.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
And the shot goes in.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now.
Oh, are you? Okay, you know what? Go ahead. There's nothing I can do to stop them from winning.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Wizards.
Pure Caps. I don't know how you say that.
Taking 2
Cap
shots.
Simpson, you are a YouTube legend, brother. Thank you.
And he knocks down the first one. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Carey's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Bryant comes in for Kuzma. Satoransky, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Smith in for Caldwell Pope. Good on both. 46 seconds left in the fourth. From deep three-point range. Rebound Washington.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Yeah, what was that? Did he forget?
I'm just waiting for this one to
Very strange.
end already.
Pass to Sadaransky. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bryant with the drive, and then Bryant with the dunk.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Smith with it. And so it's Washington easily grabbing
And
this
I'm
one.
texting my aunt because she went outside to
walk
walk somewhere.
And I'm sure their fans
This is
appreciated
the
it,
number
too.
one reason
We saw
why
the
it sucks
outstanding
not
defense
having
and
a
a
car.
loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Alongside Chris Webber, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, and the entire 2K Sports crew. This
Alright, this random team feature, I don't know, it's like they should be able to just not need that animation. Alright, let's see. Okay, let me try changing their uniform. Maybe that will bring me better luck. Because I was able to win one game with them before.
23 House of Greatness at Summer League, where NBA players and some of the 2K community are checking out 2K23 for the very first time.
Yeah, this is all old. I don't even understand why it takes so long for the game to load.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. I just realized Monty Williams is coaching Detroit now. But yeah, because Little Caesars founded in Detroit, it's called the Little Caesars Arena.
Thank you, Kevin. Always does. Thank you, DA.
But Cade Cunningham was like the #1 pick in the NBA draft
Of Paul and Booker are out there.
in 2021.
They'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for Detroit, Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Jeremy Grant is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Joseph in at the point. To the inside. Here's Bagley.
There we go. I got a block.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones.
What team do I like? Well, it's hard for me to pick just one, but the teams that I like to watch or cycle through a lot, I like to watch the Lakers, the Warriors, the Suns, the Nets,
On defense, the Suns.
I like to watch the Mavericks.
Pass to Bagley.
I like to watch the Bulls.
5 to shoot.
Those are the teams generally and of course I have to watch the Rockets because I'm from Houston.
No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Crowder kicks to Paul.
Okay, he was wide open there.
Bay against Booker. It's hauled in by the Suns. It's Crowder on the wing. He's covered by Grant. Here's Ayton, and the layup's good off the glass.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Cunningham passes.
Love it, love it. It's so good to watch Grant.
You're only just starting to get into basketball. You need something to cry about than when you lose in football.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Oh, come on, man. Chris Paul can make that.
For everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Joseph finds Bay. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here is Cunningham. They double him with Booker. Bay passes to Grant. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
There we go.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
He gets that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against
Okay,
scores.
I was running towards the ball with Crowder, but I didn't know how to grab it. No, okay. Oh, okay. I thought that was going to go in.
Gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Booker dishes to Paul. The pass to Bridges. Misses the 3. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Grant to the middle. And finished off by Bagley.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
Oh!
What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in.
Okay. Well, okay, it was 39% covered.
His jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent 3-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
Joseph finds Bay. Outside, Joseph. Pass to Bagley. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on Spawn.
It's the putback, and Crowder stays with it.
Man, that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
Detroit making a switch here. Olynyk checked in. And then for Phoenix, JaVale McGee comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Johnson in for Jay Crowder. Here's Cunningham. Sweet little floater.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Down low. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
In the corner.
Fuck. Okay. Alright then, they can't shoot threes.
Johnson against Olynyk. For 3, Bridges. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Bridges has got a couple of threes now in the first for Phoenix. Now, here's Cunningham.
All right.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns lead by 2. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
Okay. They always do this. Hang on. I think I'm... Wait. Oh, that's why. The substitutions are set to manual. Okay, now, why the hell was that not on default? Okay. Because there's no way in hell that Chris Paul is that tired. Okay, Booker is at 89. Okay, fine, I'll let him rest. Okay.
So
there we go.
On the bench. Here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Andrew Shamet is out there with Payne. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Torrey Craig. And it's Johnson in at the 4.
Go into the rack with energy in the D, afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Passes it to Hayes. Craig against Olynyk. Back to Hayes. Three-pointer on the way. A rebound by Johnson. Suns leading by 3. McGee finds Payne over Hayes.
Oh, that almost went in.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Pistons trailed by 5. Hayes with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Inside, Stewart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the
Alright, I just hope this guy sucks at free throws.
Force him to the line.
Oh, Isaiah Stewart, this is the guy that where him and LeBron fought each other and he was bleeding a shitload and like running, and everyone said, oh, he should just play for the Detroit Lions if he's that good at running away from people holding him back.
Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And so Stewart nails both of them. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Johnson finds Paul. Off with his 3. And, well, Detroit shooting 43% from the field. On the pass to Hayes. Back to Stewart. Stolen by McGee. Shamet, the pass to Paul. Over Hayes. Another shot. Here's Craig.
There we go.
Shot.
All right.
Craig's got the lead
up by 6 points. That's an improvement.
I like that approach, playing inside.
But then again, the Pistons are easier to play against than the Wizards.
That's his first foul. And a different look here for the Pistons. Bagley, he's checked in for Stewart. Jeremy Grant comes in for Olynyk. Bays checked in for Diallo. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Hayes. A minute 42 left in the second quarter. And Craig has it in the corner to the paint. Here's Johnson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Joseph looking around. Bagley.
There we go. That's a good block.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Cunningham is checked in for Frank Jackson.
For your Pistons, Cade Cunningham.
Here's Grant. And a
Oh, God.
look for Cunningham. And it's good off the back rim and in. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the game to go. Shamet on the wing. Ball outside over Joseph. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
Joseph
All right.
the pass to Bagley. Grant with the ball. Cunningham with it. 4 on the shot clock. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up with a Phoenix.
Oh, you bitch. You stole the ball.
Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
There we go. Finally getting good at defense.
Johnson finds Craig. Kicks it out to Paul. Launches a 3. Detroit with the rebound.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Pass to McGee. Back to Paul. He got it up. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And we finished one half of basketball.
Hey, Mo.
Phoenix ahead, up by 6. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Dwayne. What are you looking at for the second half after seeing what happened in the first?
Well, defense, we got to get stops. We got to get
He is definitely not the coach anymore.
After halftime, as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Oh, shit. Oh. Good. I just realized
For the Suns, the first quarter
I
was
have to
pretty
go
even.
to the pawn
And in
shop
that
in
period, the
person.
most they trailed by
They won't
was
make
3.
payments over the
And
phone.
guys, for the Suns, Kenny, give us your take.
I think. I don't know.
Recognize their bench
God.
play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit. But tonight, they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be loving this, getting that extra boost.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
This is why it sucks not having a fucking car.
They may be tempted to switch to a
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
Bay and Grant are the forwards. Corey Joseph is out there with Cunningham. And it's Bagley in at the 5, down low. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. And the dunk by Grant.
A display of pure athleticism by Jeremy Grant, rising up for the huge dunk.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
A bicycle is not a viable option because you have to, it's. I don't know why the hell I thought.
Pistons shooting in this game 45%. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Paul kicks to Bridges. Back to Paul from past the arc. And that one is off. Detroit with the ball. Here's Grant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Mikal Bridges.
Everything is so far away. Like most of the places take that, especially that pawn shop, that's like a 20 or a 15-minute drive away from here.
And Grant drops them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Booker the pass to Ayton. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
I swear, I
Shaky
can't let them catch up.
Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
See,
When he put on his hard hat on the offensive glass, Jeremy Grant knows where to be in these situations.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1-1.
There we go.
This is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Joseph against Paul. And Grant now top of the key.
Fuck! Every single time I fucking foul them.
On the jumper, something Grant didn't bring into the league, but he's got it now.
So for the Pistons, Diallo, he's checked in for Bay. Frank Jackson comes in for Cunningham. And Hayes subbed in for Joseph.
I see there's lots of bicycle
Third quarter
paths
here,
where you
over a
live.
minute and a half into it. On the wing, Bridges. He's guarded by Diallo. Shoots the three. And there's Bridges on the assist by Paul. Bridges has got 9.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
To the inside.
Damn! Okay.
And the shot is good.
Whatever.
Phoenix City has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Grant.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Offensive rebound. Ayton up and in on the layup.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Now Hayes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Jackson kick still in it.
Okay.
With a triple. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
Fuck! Oh, Ayton, there we go. Alright.
It's just second nature to Ayton. With the right position,
Yeah, you wouldn't
he's a threat
ride
to
your
throw it
bike
down.
on a bet, but you missed the option. Yeah,
there's
there's really not. I barely see people riding bikes here in my area. Unless it's a motorcycle, you see that from time to time, but
You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And the Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in, and Phoenix also making a switch. Crowder's checked in. Jackson passes to Stewart. Here's Hayes. Softly drops in the floater. Hayes has got his first basket.
One thing scouts like about Hayes is his pull-up game. Floater, the jumper, he's slick off the bounce.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Hayes. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the middle. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
holy shit, I'm actually winning.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Watching Hayes, he keeps his eyes up, always looking for a better shot, either for himself or his teammates.
That bucket in no time at all. Booker's got 5 now.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of
You know,
the
there's
break.
something really
Looked
cool
smart when the shots
about
were going
winning as an away team. Getting to silence that crowd.
As we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can
Yeah,
do
you
something
can't
with
even
it.
see that first part. Man, the camera angles.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Booker outside. And the 3 off target. Pistons trailed by 11. Here's Bay. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
No.
And it's off from
All right.
3-point range.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead.
Okay, why did that not go in?
For Detroit, they've got 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter.
I swear to God, I better not blow this fucking lead.
How about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
And he sinks that one in the back of the rim.
I always have to remember the mid-range.
And the Suns lead by 9. Now a timeout called by Detroit. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade.
Ah, fuck. What? Yes, it.
Your energy for the late game push. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes.
Thank you, David. The 10-footer. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so Grant will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. But on the bucket.
How about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. He wants to outwork everybody.
Knox Z. I'm feeling okay. I just realized I had to make a payment to the pawn shop to keep my PS5 in there because I can't afford the full amount. So, oh, okay. Come on, Ayton. Let's go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Other than that, I'm doing all right. I mean, I'm on the way to winning my first game here today. So. Oh yes, that was an amazing block. There we go. Already feeling better with that good blocking. But I'm learning my rule here is I have to be able to don't play more than 2 games at once in here. Because if I do a 3rd game, like, all my focus and concentration's going to go out the window and I'm going to feel exhausted.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
But that's what I'm learning. Basketball is just as mental as it is physical.
And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Paul kicks to Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And it's
okay. I did not time that correctly. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm hoping I can get my PS5 back before Spider-Man 2 comes out, because that's the priority as far as gaming is concerned. Because the whole reason why I bought the PS5 was so I could get Spider-Man 2 when it comes out.
Here's Ayton, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And the Suns lead by 8.
Yeah, I played basketball in like Little League for when I was like 5 years old, and I remember I was leading in turnovers.
And here's Booker from the arc.
Okay.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Langley with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark.
All right, can we get one last bucket?
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes
there we
it
go.
really hard to defend. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home.
All right, we got 11 seconds.
Big win on the road.
Here he goes.
There we go, ending with a dunk. That's good.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Oh, wow. There was a court with street stone, broken some craters, some elevations. Yeah, that definitely sounds like a recipe for broken bones and tripping. But, alright, I think this is my first time winning an away game since I started streaming, so this is pretty cool.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. You know, it was just our defense. You know, obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again.
All right.
For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge.
Well, I don't know how much of a victory this is because it's over the Pistons, who were like, you know, one of the worst ratings in the league. But they had a fight that was pretty memorable against LeBron. That was kind of epic to watch. Oh shit, Janelle Alexander Sumter just subscribed. Thank you so much. Alright, yeah, I'm definitely already feeling the fatigue from just playing 2 games. I'm probably going to just switch over to a different game or just try chatting with you guys first to see. But yeah, I'm definitely going to exit this game. Well, Knox, I always write that down because I'm using this as a way, live streaming. I'm using live streaming as a way to is a way to help stopping from fuck me, I can't even complete a sentence. I'm trying to use this as a way to wait, okay, I have to change the scene here. Yeah, I'm trying to use this as a way to get used to having a routine again, because I used to be an Uber driver, and I can't do that anymore because I lost my car, which is like one of the worst things to deal with, especially when you live in an area like me here in Texas where there's no public transportation, and the only way to get around is you have to have a car, and I don't have the money to be able to get Uber rides everywhere, so this is pretty tough. Let's see. Yeah, Knox, I don't have the car anymore because the engine died. But, yeah, I'm just waiting to have enough money for a down payment, and really once I started live streaming, I started to look at this as a blessing in disguise, because being able to live stream, all of a sudden the amount of subscribers is growing significantly more than it did even just a couple months ago, and that gave me more motivation to take, instead of just spending all my time sitting down watching YouTube, feeling always constantly in a bad mood, I thought, well, why don't I take this opportunity to actually become more consistent on YouTube again? So that's why I wrote Anxiety Recovery, because using this, getting used to this, putting in my efforts to try to grow my YouTube channel, it helps me a lot. Yeah, and that's the thing, is I've always wanted to do YouTube full time since I was 14, and it feels like, especially since that video I made about not having a girlfriend, ever since that video blew up to, like, amazingly, like, it blew up to like more than 300,000 views, that felt like the catalyst that, okay, finally I'm getting a lot more attention on this channel now. And oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I appreciate it. You also went through some bad things, the girls, you know how it feels. Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing, is that video I made, that was over a year ago. So, you know, I'm not even the same exact guy there, but that's what I'm learning is like, getting a girlfriend should not be a goal. That's just something that happens along the way while you're living your life. That's the most important lesson I learned since making that video when it comes to what that dating department is. Yes, focusing on yourself. That is the number one thing. Because I never believe, because before I always never understood that old phrase where someone says, love will come when you're not looking for it. I never understood that, because I would tell myself, well, how am I going to get it if I'm not looking for it? But now I get it. Now I get it. It's while you're focusing on you first, that's when it can happen. Because, you know, I used to think, oh, this sucks so much, only being able to stay here at home while, not doing anything, but I've noticed since I started putting in real efforts to begin live streaming, that's when... Oh, wait, I just realized. Why is there always two mics on here? Hang on, let me check the properties. It's so fucking weird why that happens. All right. Let's see here. Yes, the right person will come eventually, and they come out of nowhere. Yes, that is true. And that's why, I would always get upset, because there was one guy that I had to block saying, well, how do you expect to how do you expect this if you don't leave your house? And it's like, clearly this guy didn't listen when I mentioned I don't have the car anymore. But then it started to get even worse when he would start listing out these stats, as if he was a fucking wrestler. Like, he kept writing, oh, I'm 6 foot, this height. Like, this was a guy in the chat when I was playing GTA 5 from a couple days ago. He would write down, he wouldn't stop talking shit while typing, and he would just say all this nonsense like, oh, I have this, I'm this height, I'm this percent body fat, and he would say, I have 2 girlfriends and I'm banging, blah, 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 blah. It's like, really? Good for you. Why? Here's the thing. If a guy truly was over 6 feet, had low percentage body fat, and was banging 2 girls, he wouldn't have to write it down in a fucking random YouTuber's live stream. So, but then he kept insulting some other guy, saying like that wouldn't stop. Then he started arguing with some other guy in the chat. I can't remember who it was, but then he started saying a bunch of crap to him, like, how dare you, like, he would kept saying stuff like, how dare you... God, I always lose my train of fucking thought. He would always say, well, no wonder you're divorced, look at your fucking attitude. Saying that to some other guy that was telling me that he's having a hard time, dealing with his divorce. And once I saw that, I was like, nah, I just immediately blocked that motherfucker, because it's like, okay, it's one thing to insult me, but you start insulting people that I have conversations with in the chat room, that's when I take out Mjolnir and fuck you up and ban you for eternity from this realm known as my YouTube channel. Yes, I agree. Those people are the real insecure ones. And yeah, because I remember there was this other story, this other time when I went out to a bar and I was just chatting with this girl and her friends, and and it was her and another guy, and then the other guy who ended up rejoining them, I think he went to the restroom or something, he kept telling me, you need to leave, it's not gonna happen, like this guy that just joined them. And then I told him, what's not gonna happen? And he says, you know exactly what I mean. I was like, no, I don't know what you mean. And then clearly that guy was whoever that girl I was talking to. Either that was his boyfriend or they were on a date or something, and I didn't even know about it. And the thing he should have said was, her and me are on a date, we need privacy. If he was just kept it cool and left it that way, it's like, okay, sure, fine, it's alright, have a good day. That's how I would have treated it if he just simply said that. But instead, he wants to start... See, this is the thing that I hate about certain type of people. They always feel the need to fucking assert their dominance. People with that kind of attitude, like, I always hated it. And to be 1,000,000% honest, I think that's why where a ton of my fucking social anxiety comes from, because when I come across people with attitudes like that out in the wild, like, it makes me feel like shit, but I'm trying to learn other strategies to cope with that now. Oh, yeah. Alright, what else are people saying here? Yes, there will always be douchebags. And that's the thing. That's the key part right there. Is I used to think before that... Actually, I need to double check something really quickly. Okay, yeah. I was just checking my OBS settings in the different scenes. Yes, so Nox is saying I should learn some kind of self-defense or martial arts. Yeah, that is something I want to do, but, just don't have the money for it. But yeah, I totally get it, because lots of people... even like people that do, like even a lot of Uber passengers, when I would tell them stories like this, they would tell me that I should definitely try learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, trying to learn that and some kind of boxing, because I feel like, well, number one, I definitely need the exercise, and number two, learning that skill would come in handy, and number three, it would definitely help my social skills, because if you're going to a gym seeing the same people all the time. As I honestly think that's the number one reason why I've lost whatever social skills I had back when I was younger, because I used to have way more confidence. I used to love talking to people, and I mean, I still do, but there's, ever since the bullshit in my life happened, being homeless, the government taking custody of my mom, all of that stuff. Once all that stuff started happening, it's like that guy that I was going away slow, more and more and more. But then I realized, even back then, when my mom was okay, like, I wasn't going out all the time at all, but I was still able to be articulate, like, because if you noticed, there are so many moments when I lose my train of thought, and that never happened, before. Like, before the stuff with my mom happened, that, like, I would never lose my train of thought. But now, I don't know, I guess the trauma of going through all that shit somehow impacted my brain, and there's tons of moments where I'm speaking, I'm having a conversation, or I'm getting my thoughts across, like what I'm doing right now, and then, bam, my brain goes blank. Yeah, Nox, I've already made several videos about it. Like, if you look at my videos from 2018 until, from 2018 through 2021, I go in more detail about that stuff. But yeah, so much has changed in the past 5 years, so yeah. I get it, but that's the thing, is I was still able to form more complete sentences Because I remember I used to have a podcast, you know, years ago, back in, like, from like, I believe it was the fall of 2015 until March 2017, back when there were these, back when there were all these, I think they're called MCNs, multi-channel networks. I used to be partnered with this company called N4G TV, and I had two guys that I would talk to a lot, and that's how you would get into the YouTube partner program before, because yeah, N4G TV, they were owned by Maker Studios, but then Disney bought Maker. This was like all a long time ago, and I remember I felt so heartbroken when all of that crap ended and I wasn't able to monetize my videos for a very long time until I finally got to 1,000 subscribers in 2019, and that felt like such a huge milestone. And sometimes it's such a surreal feeling to see now that I already have 7,000 plus subscribers. Like, I never would have thought in my wildest dreams that any of that would happen. So, yep. Okay, so it's 12 o'clock. I need to check the pawn shop's hours on Google Maps. Hang on. Okay, they close at 6 o'clock. God, it's a 17-minute drive over there. Shit, biscuit. Oh, goodness. But, you know, that's what I'm learning is to not let the thoughts I have, like, for example, like, if you were watching me play NBA 2K, you could see my oh, congrats for the subscribers, thanks. Yeah, you could definitely see the amount Bombry, I'll take a look at that show later when I'm off the stream. So, alright. Just trying to think. Alright, so, oh, okay. That's 78 gigabytes. Okay, how much space do I have on here? If we go here. Alright, I'm just looking at... Oh, wait, can you actually see that? Oh, yeah. Checking if I have enough room on my hard drive to install something else. Yes, games take up way too much space. Yeah, but for me, like, my most anticipated game of the year is Spider-Man 2. Um, and that's kind of why, but it feels like torture not having the PS5 right now, but you know, because I don't have the full amount of cash on me to go and grab it. Yeah, Noah. That comes out. Oh yeah, Spider-Man 2 comes out October 20th on the PS5. Um, oh, interesting. You did not like the RE4 remake. It's funny, I loved it. But there's poor coding and misunderstanding of the various architectures. Yeah, I mean, especially with these fucking sports games, it, like, when I try, you can tell, like, they put zero fucking effort, especially now on, like, and it also really sucks that the PC version of the game, of 2K, or NBA 2K, is based on, it's based on the it's based on the PS4 and Xbox One version, which is horrific. Ah, I see. Okay, so you just played the original so many times for RE4. Okay. My favorite game ever is The Last of Us Part 1. I loved that game. Is the game that made me buy a PS3, because at that time I had an Xbox 360. I had a Wii and an Xbox 360, and I didn't get the PS3 until Black Friday of 2012. They were on sale at that time. I believe they were on sale for like $200. And it came to, it was either 200 or 250. I don't remember the exact price. And you have to remember, this was like 2012 pricing, so I don't know what that's like adjusted for inflation. But I bought, oh yeah, okay, yes, I bought it on that PS3. It came with Uncharted 1 and 2, and it came with Infamous 1 and 2. That was the bundle, and I loved it. I loved owning those games. I loved playing through them, and that's what really brought me on board as having PlayStation being like my main console. And by the way, guys, I am the number one person who hates all this console war bullshit, okay? Because I want everyone to succeed, because when everyone succeeds, that means better competition. Better competition means better quality games. That's my opinion on it, at least, because I remember watching this. Perfect example I have to give is there's this woman on YouTube that I watch, Alana Pierce. I've been watching her back when her and Greg Miller used to be on IGN, and there was some fucking stupid guy. This became like I guess a gaming news story, where because she used to work for IGN, and then she does her own stuff on YouTube, and I don't need me. She doesn't need me promoting her because she's got millions of subscribers, or at least I think she has millions. Anyways, so she is a writer now at come on, brain. She's a writer now at Santa Monica Studio. She got to work a little bit in the writer's room for God of War Ragnarok. And I remember she streamed Starfield, and there was this fucking guy. And I'm glad that Bethesda or Xbox or Bethesda or Microsoft called them out, put them on fucking blast. This stupid guy. He said that Alana Pierce deserves to be fired from PlayStation because she played Starfield on her live stream. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? And then, but here's the best response that she had to this, right? So she saw that fucking tweet, and remember, Cory Barlog, he's the guy that directed the 2018 God of War game, and he was like, and he stayed on at Santa Monica studio, and then he was telling her, hey, did you get to try out Starfield yet? How are you liking it? And see, perfect example. People at PlayStation are friends with the people that work at fucking Xbox. Like, the fact that there are still idiots in this world that can't let that fact go through their thick skulls just blows my fucking mind. Anyways. Oh, okay, Nox. You'd rather play the older God of War games? It's funny, because for me, I love how The Last of Us has gotten so... It was such a landmark achievement moment in gaming that now it's like they set the benchmark now. And that's why I feel like every other game developer felt like they had to, no pun intended, they had to step their game up in the acting, the writing, the story departments, because what I've realized now, that is my favorite type of game. Third person type of action adventure game, where the story is just as good as the gameplay, because I guess that's for me personally as a gamer, my favorite. See, Bombery, that's why I said, hang on, I got it. The Last of Us 2 was not shit. It is not a shitty game. Just because the story, just because there's lots of people that fucking hate what happened to the story, that the gameplay was great. Everyone can debate about the story all they want, but for me, the gameplay improvements I loved it in The Last of Us Part 2. I mean, I was angry with the story too, but I'm learning that's what the writers, that's what Neil Druckmann wanted, but I still think it's really fucking unfair that there's people that call, I feel like unfairly call Neil Druckmann the George Lucas of PlayStation, because he made something that was great with remake something that was great, or created something great, and then all of a sudden now there's so many assholes online fucking threatening Neil Druckmann. It's like, come on. The guy, Neil Druckmann started off at Naughty Dog programming the menus on Jack X. Then he became one of the writers on Uncharted. Then became the co-lead writer with Amy Hennig in Uncharted 2, and then rose up through the ranks. Now he is the co-president of Naughty Dog. See, okay, so Bastard Ferret is saying he's 42, and the 16-bit era was his golden age. You see, that's the one thing that I wish I could have been around to see, because I was born in 1994. My first console was the Nintendo 64, so I never got to see that transition from 2D to 3D, or I guess 2D rendering to 3D rendering for games, because I can't even imagine what being able to witness that shift, being old enough to appreciate that must have been like so mind-blowing. I guess for me, the only thing that could probably even compare to that is going from that PS2, Xbox, GameCube over to the PS3 and the Xbox 360, seeing that jump to HD for the very first time. For me, that was absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, even back, like, seeing the PS2 to the PS3, the Xbox to the Xbox 360, like, that giant leap forward in graphics, I don't know if we'll ever see, like, in in my life, or in my lifetime, or maybe that's just me turning into an old man, but I shouldn't be calling myself an old man because I'm only 29. But seeing that jump for me was such a legendary thing as a fan of video games. I don't know how you say that name. It's spelled Nejc. Is that Nej? He says, "Hi, greetings from Slovenia." It's nice to know I've got some fans from Slovenia. That is awesome. So, Knox, the funny thing is, I get what you mean. You never cared much for graphics, good combat, and mechanics. Okay, I see. Well, for me, I always love seeing attention to detail in graphics, because for me it just enhances the immersion. Like, the reason why I love Naughty Dog games so much is, like, I remember watching that E3 demo in 2012 when they showed off gameplay for the very first time. Like, whenever you saw Joel run out of ammo, and then you saw the other enemies, I forget what they're called, the Ravagers, or no, Ravagers is from Guardians of the Galaxy, but the Hunters, or those guys in that hotel in Pittsburgh, when you heard him lose the ammo, and he says, "Oh, I know that sound, asshole, you're mine." Like, that was a mind-blowing feature to me. And especially when you saw Joel running, like, for example, like, you'll see him run, right? Like, you'll see him running, and then you'll see him, like, his hand grab the wall to, like, balance himself. That is some cool shit that I love seeing in games. Now, Knox, that was just the human enemies, like, from that E3 2012 demo. That is, like, I was so impressed with that. And, but I'm really hoping that the next game that we see from Naughty Dog is a new IP, because we've gone through 2 console generations from the PS3 and the PS4, where all they've only done was go switch back and forth from Uncharted and The Last of Us. I want to see something new that they can make. Mo is enjoying some seasoned fries from Checkers right now. That is cool. So yeah, I was mentioning that stuff about the pawn shop because the ticket is due today, which means you either go in there, you pay $300 to get the PS5 back, or you pay them $50 to renew it for another month. Like, I don't know how pawn shops work in other countries, or if they exist outside. I'm pretty sure they exist outside of America, but at least that's how it works over here. So that's kind of why I was freaking out and just all of a sudden remembering that. But I'm realizing I can remember details like that, but also not freak out at the same time. That's the number one thing I'm working on, is as soon as I remember something important I have to do, not instantly get into panic, fight, or flight mode. Noah, right now I do not have enough money to get it back, because I received some donations before with PayPal, which I'm so grateful for, and it helps me get food. But right now, like, I've got $90 in my account. That's all the money I've got, and thankfully my aunt can still go to work. But that's the thing I am happy about, is at least right now, I have enough money where we don't have to worry about paying rent every week in my mobile home anymore. That's one thing to be grateful for. Yes, Knox. Oh, yes, Knox. Thank you. Because, yeah, it costs $300 right now to get my PS5 back, which is funny because the way it works here is you get, because I needed the money to pay rent back in April, I think it was. It was in April when I put it in there, and I've just been paying $50 every month just so that they don't sell it. That's the way it is. To hold on to it, you have to pay the interest amount that's on your receipt or on your ticket. But, but that pawn shop is very good, They are very nice people over there, and so I trust them. And fun fact, that place actually has a 4.8 star average rating on Google Maps, which is very rare for any place I've seen to get 4.8 average ratings. But I believe it because every time I'm in there, they're very nice, very honest, very straightforward people. Knox, I hope one day you have all the money you want. Thank you. But, you say keep pushing forward always. And for me, my version of keep pushing forward is don't give up on YouTube, because I did for a while when I was still driving for Uber. I wasn't even thinking about it, about YouTube. But now, because I can't drive, I don't have a car, and I don't have any car payments anymore, that gives me Oh yeah, Knox, you're thinking of Pawn Stars on the History Channel, yeah. Where they call the specialist, they don't do that shit there. But I don't know if PS5 stock availability is easier now, but I know that it's absolutely more stable, because when I got mine, I got my PS5, I won't forget the date, March 13th. I was able to just drive up to Best Buy and just buy one. Oh, yeah, Pawn Stars, yeah. Yeah, it's hard to tell with reality shows when things are actually real or if they're just making stuff up and scripting them. And it's funny that we were talking about game size, because 78 gigabytes is now pretty standard, but NBA 2K22, with all its shitty, not updated formula on the PC, that game was 118 gigabytes. And my hard drive is only... Bastard Ferret says you enjoyed the stream. You have to go. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Appreciate you sticking around for the stream. Yeah, you had to uninstall Modern Warfare because it was over 100 gigabytes, and there was an update every single day. Wow. Yeah, the one thing that I do like about the PS5 is that you can buy the standard, I believe it's like the M.2 SSD drives that fit on any PC. I think you can install those now on a PS5, which, I would like to do when I get it back, but that's thinking too many steps ahead. For now, I just have to remember to get the PS5 out, get my PS5 and my guitar out of the pawn shop. Get those two things back. That way I won't have anything at the pawn shops anymore, because that's still costing a ton of money, getting $50 or spending $50 per day. 50 Ugh. Spending more than $50 every day. Every month. Fuck, why do I keep saying every day? But, alright, let's see. Any other things in the chat that I missed out on? Yeah, because I barely have room here, but I'm going to find a way to make it fit. Because before, I would just play the consoles in the living room and have it hooked up over there. But I definitely need to... I've got to figure something out. So I would definitely need to get another extension or one of those surge protectors in here. And I would need another table to sit the PS5 on. Oh, okay. Playing for first-person shooters at 60 hertz on the TV is painful after 144 hertz on the PC. Ah, I see. Yeah. Yeah, well, for me, like, I don't have, like, a 144 hertz monitor, or let alone having a graphics card. Noah, yes, I will definitely have to be going there today, because, yeah, I definitely need to go there, because if you miss the due date, they will keep adding $1.25 every day after that. And then you have like your last day of grace on your ticket. Knox is saying he has to go. Well, thanks so much for watching. But yeah, just make sure you stay subscribed. Click on the bell so that you don't miss out next time I stream or upload videos. Noah is saying, would you like some help for getting the PS5? You would love to do that for me? Oh, thank you so much, man. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I have the I have the link. Like, if anyone is willing to donate anything, I have that streamlabs.com. That's where all my donations go towards. I mean, if you want to donate anything, it would mean a lot. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, let's see here. I've got, because I'm just taking a look right now at my Steam library, and I've got things in here. Yeah, I think I'm going to start see here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just start playing Red Dead Redemption 2 in the meantime. Okay, updating the Rockstar Games launcher. Alright, I'm gonna change my scene in OBS. Okay, it's working. Yeah, for some reason my microphone was muted once I switched back over to game capture. But yeah, Rockstar Social Club still has to load. We're gonna give that some time. Oh, thanks. GTA 6 will be 200 gigabytes. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh! Holy shit. Noah, thank you so much, man. That... I am stunned right now. Like, hey, seriously, you don't understand, man. I'm just not used to seeing this many people, like, being this positive and being this supportive, and people that are actually willing to donate $300. Like, the amount of support and positivity just gets, sometimes it gets so overwhelming that you don't know what else to do but just start crying. But Noah, thank you so much, man. It seriously, it means a lot. Like, seriously, this I don't even know what to do. I mean, like, yes, I know what to do. I'm going to make sure to go grab it from the pawn shop. But man, thank you so much, man. That means the world to me, that there's people out there like you who are so kind and willing to help out. Well, I okay, I think I need to calm down and ride the horse a little bit just to yeah, I need to ride, I need to, like, ride Arthur's horse to get my bearings back a little bit. Noah says vlog to the pawn shop. That would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah, I don't know if I could exactly, like, film inside the Uber ride, but I will definitely make a video of me setting it back up again. Yeah, I think I just have to start heading out that way anyways now. I think I'll just save Red Dead 2 for another time. But guys, yes, thank you so much for everyone that watches me. Hang on, let me change it back. Thank you so much for everyone who supports me in these videos, everyone who's watched me, who subscribes to me, people that sit here in the chat room, everyone who donates. I cannot express how much it means to me having this YouTube channel, being able to grow it. It means the world to me. So I'm going to end the stream for now, but I'm going to definitely come back and make a video of the unboxing and set everything up. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this, make sure you click on that like button, keep writing comments, and make sure you click that bell icon so you know when I upload videos and when I do some live streams again. But anyways, seriously, guys, thank you so much. Thank you.